Welcome to Lower Here, episode 88. How's it going, fellas? Today is still part of the weekend for us. It was a long holiday weekend. Hope everybody had a good long holiday weekend last week.
That's the first time. It's the first time we've recorded on a weekend since
in a while.
It's been a while.
Since for like a month and a half or so. We've been recording on Mondays and Tuesdays. The way the cookie crumbled, but it's all good.
It was a good cookie.
No. Oh, bro, I went to the lake today. It was nice, and the weather was perfect. And I was like, man, I need a shitty burger that's overcooked with ketchup and mustard on it.
Man, that would go hard right now.
That would go. That goes hard with the perfect summer weather. It's like there's this picture, or no, there's this tweet that I saw. Through. Yeah, no, it's like how I look at the person asking how I want they want their burger cooked, knowing damn well that shit's gonna be medium well. A little bit of pink in it. Yeah, man, whatever you want. Here you
how
go.
You want it cooked? It doesn't matter. You're getting whatever the
doesn't
fuck
matter.
they give you.
Oh man,
we had too?
Hell yeah! Oh, it's been dude. The weather was perfect because it fucking thunderstormed on Thursday, which was the 3rd, July 3rd, and then on July 4th. Well, perfect weather, all Let's out. Go. We had the barbecue playlist blasting. We had spicy sausage, sausage and burgers.
Nice.
Delectable.
We had steak.
Jealous, bro. Jealous.
This is what we live for. This is like the never kill yourself experience.
Can I have some of that? I got a freaking tropical storm hitting my ass. If I disappear at all, it's because the electricity went out. That already happened once today, so...
He's gonna get zapped and his clothes are just gonna be sitting on his chair without a body.
like the Rapture.
Like a cartoon.
Yeah.
No.
Out of Home Alone.
He has been
got a
taken.
skeleton.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, no, you're like right in the heart of that. I think we were on... When the storm hit Maine, we were hitting like the top of it or something like that, and it's been gradually going
it missed us, dude.
Down west. It missed us. You completely?
It did.
Oh no,
we got lucky, dude. I took a fucking walk today for like an hour. It was so nice out. There was a nice breeze. Like I was like, this is the best.
Now Jason's awesome. In the shitter. Great.
Yeah. And Tara's scared. She needs help.
She's not enjoying it. There's been a lot of thunder.
Dude, my cat, boom. When on the 4th of July, when there were a lot of fireworks this year. I don't know if you guys also experienced that.
Yes.
There were a lot of fireworks.
Okay, it's not just me. My cabin had the most fireworks I've seen since I was a young child. For whatever reason, I don't know why.
There was a lot.
It was way less here.
Really?
Not the boom booms were all thunder. I didn't have any
I had more I had more booms from the thunder. At least, well, yeah. No, There's definitely more booms from the thunder. I live in like a small corner pocket area. I live in the fucking woods. Like
he does.
But usually they have a fuck ton of fireworks. Like there's literally a house on the corner that has like a big rocket out front, and then they just set off a whole bunch behind it, and then they just wait. They just wait until that big rocket goes off. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
It's expensive, man.
It's getting expensive.
Are fireworks legal in Maine?
Yeah.
They're
I was hearing fireworks,
here, but we had a show anyway.
Not here. Nope. Yeah.
I was hearing fireworks at like midnight last
10
night,
feet or
though.
Whatever in Minnesota, it's ridiculous.
We had them until
airborne.
We had them until like 12 a.m. But I was saying that because my cat, like I come upstairs and my cat's looking at me like, he's like father, what are these loud sounds? And I'm like, oh buddy, it's okay. He's chill though. He's chill. He was just interested. He was like, what's going on right now? Like every year he does that. Like what's happening?
It's funny. Hey, other things happened this weekend besides just the 4th of July and all these cool things.
Yeah.
There was a Guitar Hero tournament in Michigan. Guitar Hero 2 Deluxe.
Sick.
Yes.
Ypsilanti, Michigan.
Crazy things. This was a crazy tournament, guys.
This tournament was
insane.
Awesome. Off the rip, want to thank Poverty Box Customs, aka John Stickman.
John Stickman.
Oh man, what an awesome dude, providing all of the modded PS2s and all of the modded SGs going to that tournament. I don't know how many setups they. I don't know how many setups they had, but they made it sound like he supplied like 5 plus.
A lot.
Because I heard that the bracket was huge. Okay, so let's just say that he supplied like 2 or 3. Even then, having modded PS2s and all modded guitars, and then all running Guitar Hero 2 Deluxe, excellent. That's excellent stuff right there. And I was thinking,
cool.
No, what a better way to just have a tournament is having Guitar Hero 2 Deluxe, because it has both 2 and 80s built into it, and then not all of the what was it? I remember Mike saying on Twitter, "Congratulations, Mike! He took it home." Yeah, my goat. He fucking
sweeped.
Yeah, I'm showing the bracket right here, right now. It's pretty small, but I hope you guys will be able to read it. So these are all the people that were involved here, and I believe from the semifinals on, including the losers bracket finals, was streamed. Everything before that was not streamed. So all these matches didn't see, but for the matches that we were able to see, I wasn't able to catch all of them. But it was really cool vibes. It was a really cool event.
I was cleaning the house while I was just watching it, and I was like, I'll put this on while I was cleaning. I'm sitting there with my dustpan, and I'm just like watching the stream on my phone. I was like, I'm not cleaning anymore. When I think it was Mike versus Rage, and he chose Institutionalized, and he almost FC'd the fucking song.
Yeah,
I think that's who he was playing against.
Yeah,
that shit was crazy.
The last solo before he missed, I think.
And then, it was like solo 3. He FC solo, he FC the first solo, the second solo. We're like, bro, he's still on an FC pace of Institutionalized in tournament. Because, like, the timing window still is pretty fucking small. Like, it's still small. But the no strum limit was super advantageous because I'm segueing into Crazy showing up. FCing Miserloo in tournament.
Yes, crazy.
FC'd Miserloo in tournament. On stream.
I was literally like this. I was like, no way he does it. No way. Like,
he was locked, man. Like, he was locked. And I know, like, the weeks.
Like, once he hit the intro, dude, I was like, wait, is he gonna FC the whole song? Like,
he was grinding the shit. He was grinding the shit out of that because I think the week or the 2 weeks prior, he was just grinding Guitar Hero 2 Deluxe. He was just pumping out video after video, FC after FC. I'm like, oh man, he's practicing for the tourney. He's doing that. And he's like, finally got Freebird, finally got Miserloo. I'm like, I like to see that shit. Finally got Institutionalized. Love that shit, man. Yeah, 2 Deluxe. I think there should be more 2 Deluxe tournaments. There should be Rock Band Score Duel tournaments, man. Bring that shit back.
Yeah.
Bring that shit back.
Deluxe is a great platform for this shit.
Deluxe was fucking
dude,
awesome.
We need to take open sauce and make open rhythm, or like open fret, and just like take
what's it like Yarg?
A rhythm game convention.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
So it's a Yarg convention.
Yeah.
It's all centered around... I'm just kidding. Imagine.
Yet another rhythm game convention. Yargsy.
Yargsy.
Yargaka.
Hey,
now imagine that.
Sneaku, they're having the hell of a month.
Yeah.
From their viral clip... Their viral clip, which we never really covered here.
That's true.
So,
yeah, the belly slapping clip is so funny.
And that the bald homie retweeted that as well.
Homie.
Whatever you want to call him.
I wouldn't call him a homie.
I wouldn't either. I didn't mean to imply anything by that. 43,000 likes, by the way, on this video. Sneaku slapping his butt. Hit the tambourine claps.
I saw the most brain rotted iteration of that on my feed like the other day. It was like
a
car key, a red ball, and then a Windows restart screen.
What?
Key start.
It's okay. You don't have to
ball. He's bald.
Okay.
Your PC needs to restart.
Yep.
That's all I'm going to say. Your PC needs to restart.
I can restart right now if you guys need
it. Yeah. Cool stuff, man.
No, but Jason's right, dude. Sneaku fucking sweeped, man. Like that was an impressive display of skill. Very impressive.
What a month for Sneak.
Yeah, okay, you know what? I want to say shout out to Apasher. Apasher as well.
Yes.
Both Mike and Apasher both have met up and like gotten co-op FCs on Guitar Hero 2, which was awesome, by the way. I think that might all be on Apasher's channel. I could be wrong, but seeing them play against each other was so much fun to watch. It was really, really fun to watch. Just the both of them, they're pathing. Both of them were pathing.
Yeah, two dudes and you know what was really funny? Know their shit. They got that. They were lock in here.
Unfortunately, both of them were practicing 2 Deluxe on 360, which has overlapping star power, and so they were trying to adjust their pathing for 2 Deluxe because it was like, oh, we're going to be playing it, but PS2 never officially got
versions.
overlapping star power. I believe it was only in a debug build, which also had like fixed hopo, or it had like hopo cores, but then we found out that broke the fucking game. So that never actually came out. It broke it big time. Or it was something else. Something else or other. I could be entirely wrong.
ChatGPT years ago, the hopo thing.
Not entirely written, but like it
started with
JNAC got it started, and he's like, I think I got it working, guys. And I was like,
that was how star
well,
power
let's just see if
overlapped.
this is broken. Let's just see. Yeah, overlapping star power. Yeah, overlapping star power, that was a bunch of questions and equations fed into ChatGPT.
That was really early on ChatGPT.
Which is really cool. Yeah. That's like a good use of ChatGPT, like a really, really good one. Adding new features to Guitar Hero 2.
Yeah, I'm down for it. I don't care.
I'm down for it.
We haven't been able to figure that shit out. I guarantee you, if we didn't figure out the strum limit fix, ChatGPT would have figured it out. They would have figured it out.
Probably.
Guaranteed.
Probably.
I mean, isn't that like the only case that like an AI program like that actually makes a lot of sense when it's like something is going to take a lot of time. It's not something that's really a creative endeavor. You're just trying to make it actually do something.
Yeah, it's assistance.
That's how Resyncinator
too.
That's how Resyncinator was made. JNAC made a script, and with the help of ChatGPT, was able to offset the audio without touching any of the MIDI files or any of like what the songs had, because if like the MIDI was moved up or and like the audio was only adding delay or whatever, and the songs got out of sync or something, it literally all JNAC was trying to do was push the audio up, and that's what the script was done for. And so yeah, it's, you know, now we got PC players enjoying Guitar Hero 1, 2, and 80s.
Amen.
Because now it works well
problem.
on emulators.
Shout out to Erica, who is she's been cleaning up and doing getting a lot of she's been doing some FCs on GH2 Resyncinator, and she's like, I hit the first solo to institutionalize on sight read. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
How do you hit that on sight read? Like,
on fucking sight read? Okay, all right.
Wild.
So
I think she's gone through almost all of 80s, full comboed most of it already. Like, she's been rocking it.
Yeah, unfortunately, her
GH3
broke
as well.
It literally broke. Yeah, because
oh no!
Unfortunately, the color that she wanted for the strum bar, I printed it despite knowing that it was more brittle of a material, like
the filament.
Yeah, the filament. Yeah, it's like a pastel blue, and like I was like, I don't know how well this stuff like binds like for practical use. It doesn't, so I'll send her a new strum bar. like probably in white or something. But yeah,
white would
your black ones that you bought won't break. I promise. That won't happen. You're okay.
Yeah, no, those are the absolute strongest strum bars ever.
Yeah, those are good. Jake has ones that are like several years old at this point, and they work totally fine.
Yeah,
so
I've never broken a strum bar from you ever. Yeah. I've never broken anything that you ever made me. Actually, come to think of it.
Yeah, I don't think
not a single thing. Not even like a whammy thing.
Yeah, well, you didn't like the printed whammies. You wanted to stick with the stock one.
No,
because they're better now. They were kind of bad.
That was 4 years ago.
Then.
This was May 2021 is when I first got my model guitars from you. Well, yeah, that shit's old.
That was a while ago.
That was a real ass Arduino.
Now look at us. Look at us. This month we're getting these new guitars, man.
Yeah, Infinicore.
This motherfucking month. Are you kidding me? It's coming out.
Cracked. Yeah, apparently this month, middle of July. That's what they say.
Yes,
and Cracked was posting tweets showing like racks full of these things completely ready to be put in boxes.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
I want to give a shout out to...
Yeah, they got racks.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Callie for bringing over a cracked guitar to that tournament in Michigan.
True. Yes.
So we can get like a real community opinion on how the guitars felt, and it was nothing but like real positive.
Yeah, would you guys be shocked to know that people actually liked it? Are you shocked to hear that?
I was like,
what?
What? No way! But we've been shilling. We've been shilling the whole time. We've been selling out. We're just shills. We're throwing everybody under the bus that got us
because
here,
they're paying us.
I bought a boat. It's off camera. You can't see it, but I got a boat.
We got yachts and.
Remember I was telling you go into the cabin. I just bought that shit. $17 million.
I just bought that
so much.
Shit. That's
so much money.
It's true.
Hell yeah.
It's true. We're sure.
Hell yeah.
I've been messing around with frets. We're doing that.
Oh yeah. You can
soon TM. Yeah, I got colored stuff. I got
me too.
Looking.
JP
I can't
wait.
wait.
The files, so I have some myself.
Oh, nice.
We got red. We got green.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a set.
We got like blue.
Ooh, those blues look so clean.
Yeah, I have a dark blue too.
You know what, JP? I'm gonna ask you to send me all yellow ones for the black tribal.
No, you want me to do gold?
Or gold, yeah. If you could do gold,
I can do gold.
That would be beast.
Gold
Do all gold for this
gold.
guy. That would look so hard. It would look so fucking hard.
I just realized when I hold the green fret on my track guitar,
Oh, it gets green screened.
it gets green
It gets green screen.
Oh shit, that's funny. That's really funny.
Cool.
It makes perfect sense. Never thought of that.
Man,
It's like when you pull up your green cup, you're drinking nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
taking a sip of the
I
void.
I cannot wait for people to finally get their hands on these things. Like it's about time, you know? Like it's so exciting that people are going to be able to try these things finally
And it's not even and like we're just getting started once that guitar comes out. Right? Cuz there's going to be some special stuff that I have been personally really, really wanting software-wise for the guitar. Very specific Clone Hero stuff, and you'll find out in due time about it. So
this man has been working his ass off to make sure that everybody gets what they want. I'm telling you.
For a sweaty player, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
He's taking care of you. All right?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Of you.
They have listened, and so things will unfold after the guitar comes out, or hopefully, just like right after it comes out too. So the ride is just going to begin. I'm just saying, the ride is just beginning.
The ride's beginning. I can't believe you keeping your secrets.
Asshole.
I'm sorry, man.
That's not secret. You told me all about it.
Who would do that?
I'm excited. But yeah, when you guys get these, there will be a day one update for this. There will be a patch, a new firmware more than likely. You have to connect it to your app and download it there.
It's not 20 gigs. Not 20 gigs.
No, it'll be very quickly. I'm pretty sure
5.
If you download the cracked app, you can just
5.
and you can connect your guitar Bluetooth. It'll update the firmware that way. They may release a firmware update tool. Other than that, I don't know that though.
Isn't it through Isn't it just through the app anyway?
It's just through the app. You just press the update.
Okay, I get it. Yeah.
You press the update button and then it just does it. It takes a little bit, but it does it.
Super easy.
Very easy.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, it adds a lot of features. This whole mode dial thing down here, there's 9 slots. Only 5 of them are being used. They could add more features down the line through firmware.
And you can customize each and every one of them.
It's true.
You can just customize them.
There's nothing on like the 6th mode or whatever. You can make your mode 6 to be some crazy shit.
You want an Elden Ring loadout?
That's
so
mode
you play
6.
Elden Ring Night Rain?
Mode
Go ahead.
7.
I mean mode 6. Mode 7. You want to play some Call of Duty? Here you go.
Okay,
Call of Duty.
You saying mode 7 immediately makes me think of Super Nintendo.
Hell yeah, it does.
Yeah,
sir.
That was the technology they used in the Super Nintendo so that you could get the...
like an F-Zero.
Look it up.
I'm not old enough for that. I never played a Super Nintendo. My first Nintendo
was literally mode 7.
Was the Wii.
Hello, bro. Go buy one right now. What are you talking about? Go buy the mini.
No, I don't have to buy anything. I brought this to my cabin just for shits and
gigs. Changing the subject.
And
you know what?
It's not different. It's the same subject. I promise you, because I was playing PS1 games on emulator using this. It was funny.
Okay.
Were you really?
What were you playing?
Frogger for the PS1. I was playing Harry
Potter
baby!
Oh my god, I can already hear Aiden be like,
yo, they found the source code in the dumpster.
I was playing Spyro. No, the Frogger PS1 game is crazy.
That game had some crazy hard platforming in it.
Yes,
what it was.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
PS1 Frogger was sick. I loved that game as a kid.
Yeah. There was also PS1 Pong. That shit was cool. The new Pong. There's some other... I love those old games. Fucking retro games are the best. If you don't play them, you're missing out. Fucking retro games. Get them.
Yeah, do it. Duck Station PS1 emulator. That's what I was playing it on. Works like a charm.
Retro
don't they have that shit on? Can't you? Oh, yeah, retro. Oh, my God. Okay, so you know what? This brings us back to Resyncinator. There are retro achievement builds of Guitar Hero 1, 2, and 80s.
Yes,
that would actually be like a pretty fun stream to do. Try and go for all the achievements on there.
Do it.
Because
it's hard as hell.
I don't want to do the Xbox achievements because that requires some bullshit. Like co-op or going online for GH3 and winning 500 games.
Yeah, you can cheat all that.
That's old
I know,
school.
but
hey, retro achievements do their own custom. They do their own custom sets. I love retro achievements. I've been all about that lately for like retro games because that's been like my jam.
Have you seen them, Jason? I'm pretty sure I told you you've done them, right? The retro achievements for Guitar Hero 2.
I haven't
Like,
done
there's-
GH2. I've been doing World Tour little by little.
Oh, okay. World Tour. Yeah, no, Guitar Hero 2, there's some really interesting stuff in here. You know, clear 1 for the road in practice on expert bass, passing the 5-star cutoff of 207,000.
Well, that's
bass
interesting.
achievements. Isn't that cool?
Huh.
Isn't that cool?
I like
There's
that.
actually some really, really unique shit in here that otherwise they wouldn't have been able to make achievements for on 360. So, yeah,
What I
check
think
that
is
check
really
that shit out.
cool-
It's awesome.
What I think is really cool about the retro achievement stuff, if you want to play through some Guitar Hero ROMs, right? There are people from the community who put up their own Guitar Hero hacks, right? Their own GH ISOs, things like
So
that.
cool, man.
That they have achievement builds for, right? Like their sets for these. I want to say would have been like Parallax that did a brand new version, like a GH that was just all brand new songs, like the band.
Oh man, Parallax has been around forever.
Yeah, and they just did a full
Yeah.
like retro achievement set for that.
Really?
So if you play through, you can get that and play through the whole thing with achievements on there.
Is this the same Parallax that we're talking? Parallax DG?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
Wow.
Parallax is a fucking
Wait.
old head.
I literally was just talking
What
to
the
Parallax DG 15 minutes before we started recording because I saw a video you uploaded. I was like, hey, you could do this instead.
Wait a second,
Yeah,
hold
bro-
on. I'm going to
bro's
find
an
this
old
right
head.
now. I'm going to find this right now.
He
for a
came
long
back on
time.
my feed because he's documenting prototype GH3 prototype
Yeah.
FCs.
Yeah.
He's
So
back in
that's-
my feed because he got an Xbox.
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brand new hero, GH2.
Oh, he made brand new here. Yeah, he did the whole discography of brand new. Wow.
Oh, wow.
What the hell? That's fucking sick.
Oh man, I gotta say I'm an adult. This is crazy.
That's really cool.
What the
I
fuck?
love
That's
this
so cool. What?
I love the
Yeah.
I love the box art. Actually, like
What other
that's
Guitar Hero
sick.
ROM hacks are there?
But like straight up, there's a
That's
lot
the
of
only-
members from our
That's the only
community.
2 deluxe. That's the only. Oh wait, no. There's Guitar Hero 3 ZVK on. It's an anime ROM hack from 2020, and there's an achievement retro achievements page for it. That's cool.
Let's see. A GH2 Deluxe Hylian Mix Bleach. GH2 Deluxe The Perfumed Garden. These are all things that are like on
Whoa.
there that they're like you can request to have sets made. Right? There are
Oh, I
already
see.
pages. There's already pages on retro achievements for this.
Oh, okay.
So,
I don't
like-
have it on has achievements. Yes, is on for me, but
That's it, right? They
oh,
already
dude,
have
someone wants
pages.
Sonic
Sonic
versus
versus
Mario,
Mario.
achievements. Yeah, baby. No. Someone has to make it. Someone has to make an achievement list for Guitar Hero Iron Maiden. Holy shit!
that would be
I see
so
it right
good.
fucking there, man.
That's
I
what
see
I'm
it
saying,
right
right?
there.
The fact that there's pages for these made, like,
Bro.
yeah, okay, maybe they don't have achievements yet, but the fact that somebody has been like, I want achievements for this, that
says
says
all
a
you
lot
need
to
to
me.
know. Yep.
Wow.
That says so much. Like, I love that. That
Man, I
means
wonder,
that,
like, I can
the
make
co-
an ISO, and then like me and my community can work together to have some achievements for it. That'd be funny as hell.
hey, do you know what this means to me?
Mm.
The community wants progression.
They want a goal to work towards.
They want-
They want to say, like,
Yeah.
I want to do that
Crazy
exact
No,
thing.
do you know
Tell
what?
me to
J
do it.
Raves needs to make achievements for this shit.
Please.
That ISO is fucking awesome because he's updated it a whole bunch. He changed apparently all the characters. Like literally, the Lars Umlaut character is a PNG of his face slapped on the Lars Umlaut, and it's like play as J Raves, and it looks nightmarish. He looks like oh my god, he looks like glob. Glob. That's
Gonna ask for a spell check on that one.
No, it's
Glob
from
glow
fucking,
gob galob. That's it. I
it's
am
from
the
Adventure
glob
Time.
glow gob galob.
Oh,
Those
this
double.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
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 Like
Uh-huh.
the face literally reminds me of
Yeah.
that. That's how
Uh-huh.
horrifying it. He was like, "Yeah, it's stuff of nightmares." I'm like, "That's insane, man." Okay. Just the face. Just the
Insane.
face. I swear. I love you, J Rapes, but that is literally what it reminded me of when I saw it, and I couldn't pinpoint it from the second I saw it. Couldn't pinpoint it. But he knows it's stuff in nightmares, and I love that ISO. It's great, and I want to say it's finished, but that's a great ISO that could probably benefit from having retro achievements for sure. But yeah, you're right. Community does want progression.
They
That's
do. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I
Community
think
wants
what a thought.
progression. They want.
community wants
they
more.
clearly. Yeah,
community
they
wants
want more
more.
like grassroots tournaments. Like I think that's very evident. Like people had such a good time at this one. Like it made me upset that we didn't get off season 3. You know, I was like, oh man, like God, I wish that would have happened. Like, you know, but You know what was great? What John Stickman said. He said that he was directly inspired by Off Season, which is fucking awesome. That's so cool, man. He said he wants to make something like Off Season, and I was like, please do, like please.
Yeah, and I think it's very clear at this point that in-person tournaments do so much better, and you know the community grows a lot stronger and a lot closer from doing in-person tournaments like that.
Yeah.
Not to rip on any of the online stuff, because I understand, like, especially, like the Clone Hero online tournaments, especially Drummers Monthly tournaments. I get it. And I think that stuff is fantastic,
It's too much of a logistical challenge to get everybody in one location. It's too expensive.
Yeah, no.
We don't have the type of funding for that.
Especially on drum kits, dude. Drum kits are a whole different
hey, dude, you never know. I mean, what was it? I was talking to Jay Prez. He went to COD Champs the week prior, and he went to a barcade where they had a yard set up
there.
They had a fucking yard set up. They had a yard set up, so they had like a Yamaha DTX kit, 2 Riff Masters, and 3 microphones, and a keyboard. They just had like a regular MIDI keyboard, and so it's just, these people know about these things now. They know, and so people are gonna go and scour Facebook Marketplace for these $150 to $100 e-kits and just scrape them all up. And I think it's also a testament to, would the equipment be good enough for competitive play? And I'd say yes, because I want to shout out Blue Bro for getting halfway through the Rock Band Top 100 on an Alesis Nitro Mesh.
Yes, including Young Man Blues.
Including
that's recent.
Young Man Blues.
A couple days ago.
He got Obfuscation, Young Man Blues. Like,
I was just playing
back to back.
Obfuscation. Fuck that fucking song. It's
hard, man. That's a hard song.
So hard. It's unbelievably
hard. It is incredibly hard. And like up until the 9-minute mark, you're doing It's
Well, you know what's really hard
Blake
for me
Richardson.
besides the obfuscation beat is the quintuplet, like the like that shit.
Oh, you should see how he plays it. He plays it straight.
He plays it straight.
So he uses blue pad and a blue cymbal. So he's going.
Dude, well, I like that.
It's so cool.
That's cool.
It's so cool.
That's skill.
It's so cool.
That's skill. It's just raw talent.
I know you're trying to pivot into, Jake, saying the community wants more.
Yeah, these guys don't want to talk about. These guys don't want to talk about.
It was such a good pivot.
Future. They don't want to talk about the future.
Because JP was saying grassroots. He was saying grassroots, and I was like, oh, dude, this is a great segue.
Wait, Jake,
it's okay. I'll go fuck myself. We just won't talk about the rhythm company. We just won't talk about a new game coming out. Apparently, we won't talk about a new group of people that they're going to make a next generation rhythm game. This is Rhythm Company here. This is their website. It's a very small team right now, but it's people that you may recognize, you may know. Mike Onyxite, that's a huge one. Having him on the team,
we'll talk about him.
Immediately, that gives me a lot of confidence what they're doing. You also have Soundhaven, Lefty Flip, Codsane. Lefty Flip is the one that's kind of running this whole thing, as far as I'm aware. He's kind of like the head of, at least of communications. He's the one that put out the announcement for it. And I should probably find his tweets that was talking about it, because I think he had a very good type of announcement there. Lefty Flip on Twitter.
Dude, you guys don't even want to know what some people were saying in the Rock Band subreddit about this.
No, I don't want to know.
There was discourse?
I don't want to know.
It wasn't even discourse. It was just people being like, oh, I'm so excited. Just line up a stack. Then people going like, what are you talking about? I've literally never heard of these people.
Well, then let's talk about them.
Yeah, let's
and
talk
not shit on them for not knowing, because these are important people. All right, I'll hold their hand and I'll be extremely patient.
This ain't the first time they've done this.
This ain't the first time. Yeah.
It won't be the last.
Game called
Not
Yarg?
the first time. Little game called Yarg got removed. Going, what the fuck is this crap? No. Or like, oh, we can't have this around here. Turns out Yarg is one of the greatest fucking additions.
It's a PC clone game with vocals? I hate that. I want to play Rock Band vocals. I don't want the game to succeed long term.
I hate this image, but it's like, that Fallen Chungus image where it's like thinking cap. Yeah, you know what this thing? It's like coolest thing ever. And it's like, hey, you know what this thing? You know what this fucking sucks. Yeah, I'm thinking right now, this actually sucks. But anyway, sorry, enough of the snark. No, I want to talk about.
I want to read.
Talk about the tweet. Yeah.
Okay, this is from Lefty Flip on Twitter. I am proud to announce that I'm starting my own gaming studio dedicated to building a spiritual successor to the original Guitar Hero and Rock Band games. We're calling it The Rhythm Company, and you can go to rhythm.company. That goes to their website, and they also have an @ on Twitter. It's been far too long since we've seen a full band experience from a commercial company. We need more games, and I'm tired of waiting for them. I miss the days when it was as simple as boot it up, invite friends, and play. We need to bring that back if we want to grow the genre. We're going to make it easier for new players to get into these games. The way we do that is with eye-popping innovations by bringing back "it just works" mentality, and by actually listening to the community. This entire game is for the community, by the community. Today, our incredibly talented team consists of Soundhaven, Onyxite, Codsane, and myself. We'll be expanding our team very soon with more engineers, artists, and charters starting now. We're currently hiring a lead 3D artist. This person will own the full art and animation pipeline. That was weirdly worded. I thought I might have said that wrong, but I didn't. And will help us in shaping the game's art direction. If you like wearing multiple hats and have what it takes to reach out, then reach out here at rhythm.company/jobs. Our game is currently under heavy development. We can't wait to show you what we're working on. Follow us, and yeah. So we have a new, perhaps not clone game, but maybe something. This feels different than every other clone game of the past, because like Clone Hero and Yarg, the two big ones, that's very much just like passion project on your own time type thing. This is a studio with job openings right now, so like there's money behind this, it seems.
There's somebody who spoke to them, an investor, a venture capitalist, who knows, or maybe they're still shopping around. I don't know. I have no idea, but there's ambition behind this. There's high ambitions, and I'm all for that, because these are guys that get shit done. I feel like, let's talk about Onyxite, okay? I've known about Onyxite. I've known about him and his work since 2016. Now, let's do a little bit of lore time right here.
Hey, Lore Hero, we're living up to our name. We're talking about
the days of 2013 and 2013, 14, 15, 16-ish, and then 17. The Guitar Hero 3 PC community, the Phase Shift community, and then people playing Rock Band 3 customs. Fresh, just about fresh, I want to say. That was like the time for them to really figure things out, get customs working. 3 different custom song file types, all right? You got Phase Shift, custom song file type was exactly what you think it is, because that is the song file type you use for Clone Hero and Yarg by default now, where it's like the song.ini, you got notes.mid or notes.chart or song.mp3, right? It was that song format. So and then there was Rock Band 3 with con files, okay? And so that's just a fancy zip file that contains more or less song.ini, song.mog, and song.mid. These file and then Guitar Hero 3 PC was using fucking GHTCP and bullshit. Like, that was on its own island. Nobody really cared about that because people were already making do. We had SGH files we were sharing around that way. So they were on their own island. Don't worry about them. But between the Phase Shift and the Rock Band 3 communities, people really, really, really wanted their song file types to work together. So, but you would be laughed at if you were asking, hey, can I get a Phase Shift song working on Rock Band 3? How easy is that? And then the answer was always, you gotta learn how to use Reaper, you gotta use Magma, and then you gotta build the RBA, and then you use the RBA and you put it into this program called RB3 Maker, and then it spits it out and maybe it works. Or
maybe it works, usually it doesn't. Kind of
maybe
thing.
It works, maybe it doesn't work, I don't know. But Onyxite knew the brink of these problems and was like, I'm gonna make a program that's just you drag in a Rock Band audition file, and then it converts to a con file easily. But not just for Rock Band 3, but also for Rock Band 2. I'm going to call it Onyx. And so this is like 2016, 2017. Blew my fucking mind. And I was like, bro, we are getting there. If we can just get whatever song we want and convert it within a click, and then it works on my unmodded Xbox, then like, we're golden. And so he keeps on going. He keeps on going up until a point. He's working on this for up until today, up until like right now. I want to say the last update for Onyx was back in September, right? September 2024, something like that, or was it
Onyx
sooner
is still
than
getting
that?
Regular updates. The Onyx is dead ass. I'm not joking. Maybe the most important software in our community.
It is the most important piece of software that this community has ever gotten.
It allows you to do just about everything. in terms of putting
Anything and
custom
everything.
songs in other games.
Now, like I said, back in 2016 and 17, all it was supporting was like
September.
Rock Band 2 audition files, Rock Band 3 audition files, and you could just drag them in. And let it be like, long story short, with the audition files, that was how they play tested Rock Band Network songs. You had to go into audition mode, which required an XNA membership. You would send Rock Band audition files over to your Xbox really fucking slow over Xbox Neighborhood or whatever, using that like framework and whatnot. And then you could just pinpoint and see any problems and perfect any issues with the chart, yada, yada, yada. That's what Rock Band audition mode was. But people didn't use it for play testing songs. They used it to just play custom songs because we didn't know how, before we found out about using USB to transport over songs, we would just use Rock Band audition mode as a front to play custom songs. I know, well, JP, did you do that?
You couldn't use USB at the time. Xbox 360
you couldn't use USB.
Did not support
it didn't support it
until 2011 or 10 or 11. Maybe it was that late. I don't know. It was some later dashboard.
It was late 2010. It was late 2010, early 2011 because I remember being there. I remember figuring that shit out. Along with all the random Rock Band Score Hero threads of people going, hey, did you know you can have custom songs on Rock Band 3 without audition mode? And then that's when I was like, you're fucking lying. No, you're not. No, you can't. You absolutely cannot.
Video where you're like, it just works.
It just works. Yeah. Well, okay, that was different. There's more lore to that, but that's not important right now. But so Onyxite basically made a program to where no matter what song file format, custom or official. I say custom or official because there's Clone Heroes .sng song file format, which is still not even officially supported. And we're waiting for an actual update to Clone Hero to support it. There's also regular Rock Band 3 con files that just work in there. If you have the XEX file, the executable for an Xbox game, you can drag that onto Onyx and it'll rip the songs from the game. If it's just all in the same folder. It's ridiculous. And that's not all. If you drag in the main arc from a PlayStation 2 game for Guitar Hero 1, 2, or Rocks the 80s, you can rip and or replace the songs from there. Rip and or replace. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
And every sort of file format you can think of, even, it works. I mean, you can even grab Power Gig DLC files. We'll get into that later.
Revolution DLC
Rock Revolution DLC files. You can make Rock Revolution customs. You can make Guitar Hero 3, Guitar Hero 2, GH Warriors of Rock customs, make a custom cache.
You can make Clone Hero songs in that aforementioned legacy song folder format, or their new .sng file, which doesn't actually work in Clone Hero right now. If you're on 4080 final, but it just goes to show how much. Oh, and that's not even all. The batch compilers, that's just one part of Onyx. There's a whole song preview. You can generate a song preview for whatever song you put inside of the batch compiler. Mm-hmm. So if you ever just wanted to have a chart preview, but you didn't want to load the game up or whatever, it generates a web page. And you can see all the charts playing itself, including vocals and all the harmonies with it too. Yes. It's ridiculous.
Like I said, maybe the best piece of software this entire community has ever been graced with.
And crazy.
One of the craziest ones, one of my favorites, is that if it's Rock Band 1 for PS2, you can actually see the video background from Rock Band 1 in the video preview on Onyx itself.
That's cool as shit. That's insane. I didn't know that.
He made it so that you're able to read the video backgrounds on there, and so you could see it happening in real time.
Thank you,
so,
99%. Yeah. It's scuffed, but like. There's functionality.
No, that's funny,
for
though.
it.
It gives you everything.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so I found this out like somewhere recently. So Onyx is actually programmed primarily in a language called Haskell, which is something I never heard of before. And apparently, it's like some shit that like only fucking Onyx understands.
Haskell.
Yeah, Haskell. It says it on the GitHub. It's 75.7% Haskell, 13.6% C. It's crazy. So it was a language that I had never heard of before. I was like, what the fuck is Haskell, bro?
I've only heard it in passing a couple of times. There's probably another universe where I took up programming.
It was made in 1990.
It's very interesting. Yeah, I don't know shit. I don't know shit about about programming and stuff. But that just goes to show
but
that all the stuff that he was able to pack into
programming.
Onyx. Yeah, he's the game system engineer, and same with Lefty Flip. Lefty Flip, I actually knew about Lefty Flip, and he probably hates that I'm bringing this up, but like I knew, and he knows too. But I used to be super into iOS jailbreaking, like a decade back, even more. And when I got like my first iPhone and stuff, I was like, I wonder if they have anything for like CarPlay. It was such a random thing, and it's this guy named Lefty Flip making something called CarBridge. And so it's basically just unlocks the whole. If you've ever been in like an Uber or something where somebody's using, someone has like an iPhone layout inside of it, and it's like on the car's display itself, that's called CarPlay. And so Lefty Flip developed an app where it unlocks all the limits of that. So like, but he puts like a million disclaimers, but it's like, yeah, you can watch YouTube while you're driving. You can do that, but don't fucking do it. If it means you're not gonna, you please pay attention to the road and use these features responsibly, things like that. And so, like, if you're idle in the parking lot or whatever, you can just hook up your phone, watch some YouTube on the big display on the car radio. So, like, that's what it's for. It's cool shit like that, little things.
Yeah, he's been in Birdman's community for a really long time. I've known Lefty for a while. He's good people. He knows what he's doing.
What you're saying is that whenever we get this new game from them, it'll be built-in, playable on car dashboards.
Yes. That is the one main takeaway that you should take from this entire segment. You can play a new Guitar Hero type game in your car while you're driving.
See, that's like regular CarPlay, but what you can do with CarBridge, you can watch YouTube videos on there.
Bro, why is there a troll face app in this first picture?
And why is this picture the Bill Clinton kid?
So the troll face app is actually really interesting. I haven't been following iOS jailbreaking for a very long time, but it's kind of just like it's like an alternate app store where you can still install like tweaks to your phone and stuff as long as your iOS firmware is on a specific firmware, and then it's this place called Troll Store. So that's why there's a troll face on it. It's just it's an alternate app store that
there's
you just fuck your phone
Todd
around
Evans, Bill Clinton kid.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, that's him. That's definitely him.
He's watching using CarBridge, man. It's cool.
Crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, going back to the Rhythm Company, it's a group of very, very passionate individuals that know exactly, at least from their perspective, they spend a lot of time in the community to understand what people actually want. And they're not even done like with that. They're probably going to be reaching out to so many people, like wondering what's going to be in their game and all this stuff. I'm curious about whatever they're going to do.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people speculating, on like, it just sounds like it's going to be another clone game, and I'm thinking like, I don't really know where they got that from, because that's not really the vibe that I got from the announcement.
No, not at all.
A clone game announces the game and shows off gameplay of it before it's even ready. That's what a clone game does.
It feels like a much higher ambition than just a clone game. This feels like something new.
Yeah.
I like seeing anybody with higher ambition, right?
Yeah.
No kidding. That was my lovely segue that got trampled over so it's so rude. No, it's like we want more.
Sorry.
And I'm just joking. I love you.
I know. I'm not.
We all want more, and like when we're not given what we think we deserve, which is more than one fucking song every week, we'll do it ourselves, because that's what we've always done. When Guitar Hero first died in 2010, 11, it's like, well, shit. We're going to pack it up and they're going to play this game again. No, of course not. We just kept playing. We just kept making our own shit. We made it work. We still keep making it work, and that's what it seems like. These are just people from the community that are smart and talented and want more, and now they're going to try to give us more.
There's nothing wrong with that, man.
Nothing wrong with that. I hope that their vision gets seen through.
I do too.
It becomes a real thing. I'd love to see it.
Rising tide lifts all boats. I am all about us having another game in this space to help lift things up, aside from just what's currently available.
110%.
Because that's what we need right now. It's like, I think it's really cool to see more people throwing their hat into the ring, because, like Jake said, like we kind of just always figured out ourselves. And not only that, but a lot of the people who, we were all younger when Guitar Hero came out, it's like people like
grew
this. Grew up and they can do these things now. Like they can
went
take
to college,
matters, they can take
got really
matters
smart,
into their own hands and be
had
like,
a couple of
I'm just
jobs,
gonna make
saved
my
up
own
some money.
fucking game. Yeah, exactly. Like that's what they did. Whereas like if you thought about doing this back in like 2011, and it's like I live with my mom and have no money.
Yeah,
like
this reminds me of something I just heard about.
And now it's like I live alone and I have less money than I did back then.
This reminds me of something I just heard about in some YouTube video. It was like back in the day, like 20-some years ago, Japan didn't really have much of a taste for coffee, but Nestle wanted to sell coffee in Japan. So what they ended up doing, they didn't market towards adults who would drink coffee. What they ended up doing was that they made chocolates with like coffee flavor marketed towards kids, so that kids would develop a flavor for coffee and they would want it as an adult. So they played the long game. They got kids hooked on coffee flavors so they could sell them real-ass coffee in the future. And now apparently Japan is a thriving coffee place. Everybody loves their coffee in Japan. So Nestle played them. This is what's happening with Guitar Hero. They played us.
So what you're saying is that while we were young, we were influenced
we're being groomed.
By plastic...
We're being influenced by plastic guitar. Cut that! No. What I mean to say is that we have our own influences from back in our childhood, and now we're no longer children, and now we want to continue doing what we used to like to do as a child because those are your formative years. Everybody has this sort of experience. I mean, your music taste really evolves until you're like in your teens, and then after that, most people's music taste doesn't change because they like what they liked as a kid. Whatever happens in your childhood, forms you as an adult, and we've been formed by these games, and now well into adulthood, we want to keep these games alive and thriving in whatever way we can.
I feel so formed right now, man.
Very formed.
If you're listening to me right now, they need to make this part of that game. They need to have turntables and scratching and rewinds and the crossfader.
No.
I think they got to do it, or someone's got to do it. There's too much of this
Someone's
game.
Got to do it.
Someone has to.
All right,
Someone has to
do it.
All right, we'll just do it ourselves. Fuck.
We'll do it ourselves. Yeah,
do it
no,
ourselves.
I'll do it. I already got a controller.
Hero coming up.
You know what?
Isn't there already
I think I'm going to get back into programming.
I think there was a clone. Wasn't there a clone game for DJ Hero, Alec? At some point, like wasn't there?
Yeah, lore time. So there is a clone game written in some fuck ass language called DJ Engine. It was made by Mateo Godzilla. Unfortunately, the game was held together by it was spaghetti code held together with Scotch tape, and there's so many problems with it, and it only supported the 360 turntable, which only worked if you calibrated it with a very specific program, and then it might work properly in DJ Engine. But it worked. It worked. It wasn't pretty, but that was the only DJ clone that the game that DJ Hero ever got. It's called DJ Engine.
Hey, Mateo was working on another game though.
Fret Smasher. Fret Smasher.
Not even Fret Smasher. Downbeat.
Yeah.
Downbeat. Oh, he's working on Downbeat. Okay.
Yeah. I wonder what that's been up to lately, because we haven't seen anything from that in like 6+ months.
No, I remember you covered that a while ago, Jason. I remember
like 2
you did.
years ago.
Yeah.
I remember like 3 years ago that they're like, yeah, we got mod charts and everything. Like it was going to be heavy on like the whole mod chart.
Yeah, I remember they
sick.
were
I think
focused on that. Yeah.
And it was fucking. It was
crazy.
sick. It looked awesome. But
I don't know what. Hey, here's another common thread. I think from everything we've been talking about. I wish there was a little more communication. Like we can speculate, but we don't know unless they talk. Like I hope whatever this new game is that's in development, that they end up talking a little bit more. Letting us know what's going down. Because that is missing right now. I'd like to see a little bit more open discussion so that people aren't going over to our rock band and going, "Why does this matter?"
I've never heard of any of these guys before,
the most
so I don't care.
r/rock band thing ever. Like
Harmonix is my daddy and can do no wrong. They're infallible.
Okay, there was
that's piracy.
There's one comment that stuck in the back of my head because it was like the antithesis of everything that we've been saying. It was like somebody said, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't have it up on my screen, but it was something to the effect of, "Do we even need a new game? Don't we just need new songs?"
I saw that too.
Hey, guess what, man?
It's like, hey, man,
Guess
we've
what?
been doing that for a while now.
Guess
It's called,
what?
Clone
Hey, you
Hero.
want to catch up with us 10 years or so? You have that stuff. You have
We've had it for quite a long time, not just in Clone Hero.
Well, I've had a massive song library in Rock Band 3 since 2012.
Yep.
How much all of that is customs, man. I'm just saying. It's like
we've got songs out the wazoo, my man. Like you want it, it's
so,
probably charted.
Wake up!
Yeah,
wake up!
Songs
You've been sleeping. You've been sleeping. Don't worry. I hope you get to see. I hope you get to see what the custom world has to offer.
It's a lot.
I think that I'm not off base here. We've all been saying this. Songs are great, but give us the features. If you give us new features, progression, a way to experience those songs in a new way, then we're talking, and we're more likely to spend money on the songs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like Rock Band Rivals is one thing,
and
right?
making an emote in Fortnite too, or more than that.
Wait, you mean that just using it as a jam track isn't what we're talking about here? That's not enough. No,
not for this guy.
Well, you don't want to hear. You don't want to hear "Don't Fear the Reaper" when you finally 200 to the head that guy. Victory Royale.
Well, maybe.
Because
Don't fear
they
the
were
Reaper.
here. They were here, but now they're gone.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, progression sounds nice. I like that idea.
Yeah. For the people, if there's someone for some reason listening to us, and you, all you want is new songs, hey, you know what? Go to clonehero.net, go to yarg.in, go to on.chorus, en.chorous. I didn't spell that correctly.
I noticed because
I didn't spell that correctly.
Rhythm verse.
Rhythm verse.
Rhythm verse. Yep.
You know that website can be
C3.
iffy sometimes, but on chorus, on chorus, you can just go get fucking
there.
songs from there.
Go
download old GH3 SGH files and put them in Onyx and convert
Dead
those.
ass. No, actually, you should just so that they're just preserved.
That.
Like there was a thing a while ago. There was a YouTube channel. It was like preserving old ass like 2007, 2008 customs.
Oh, it was a GH. It was a GH Lost Customs or something like that.
Bro,
Lost Guitar Hero stuff.
I don't remember the name of that.
Hold on, guys. Drew was here the other week.
Yes.
And Drew was like, oh, do you have the Who's Cry for Eternity chart? And I was like, no. And he was like, oh, it's on that Lost GH Custom channel. I'm going on there. He's like, this is me, by the way, right?
Missing GH Customs. That's true.
I was like, what?
Of course it is. Of course it is. Because you know what? It made sense. It honestly makes sense because he was also collecting Zones files here.
Yes.
Nobody cares about Zones like I do,
exactly.
like Drew.
Exactly.
Drew cares a lot about Zones files the same way that I do. That's so funny.
Yeah, because, dude,
classic.
That makes so much sense.
He was playing GHX's Chart of Cry for Eternity, and dude, I gotta say, Adohu's Chart of Cry for Eternity holds up so fucking well. It's unbelievable how well it holds up.
Okay, what about the version of the transition into Victory Solo after? Is that like an official version? I don't remember who added that or if Gammo added that. You know what I'm talking about? After
the Victory Solo?
So after. Right before there's like a little transition, and it's like it goes from orange down to green. It goes.
Oh, where that's like it's kind
that's
of
not
low in the
official.
mix.
I don't. Yes, it's
the song you're hearing, or the piece of the song you're hearing is, and then it goes. I know exactly.
And
the sound
Gammo
that's-
FC, that version of the chart on GH80s. I don't know if I have that one anymore. But I think
what
that was like
insane FC in my. Oh my god.
That's just what we did.
Yeah, man, that's what we did.
I love that we all know exactly what part we're talking about too. Just from the onomatopoeia.
Yep.
That A is so strong right here.
It's
That's
time.
so beautiful.
It's
Cry for
so
Eternity is probably
iconic.
like it's an iconic song that was never officially that's fully us. The Cry for Eternity being legendary is the community's thing. We did that.
Yes.
There's many
is.
cases just like this, but like Cry for Eternity is
And-
one that's especially so. I don't know why.
And Drew told me, Drew FC'd that chart like a long time ago, and he told me like it's one of the hardest grinds he's ever done. He said it was so
It's tough,
hard
man.
to FC that song.
It's different when you play it a whole bunch in like 2013, 14, and then you come back to it 2025 with all your better shit, and you're just like, I know I'm better now, but this is still really hard.
Really fucking hard.
It's really still fucking hard. And that's not something that I expect a lot of people to understand other than, like, you, me, and Drew. Right? Because, like, we played the GH3 custom scene. We played that a lot, but now we have the good hardware, and it's still hard. Like, it's still hard, but it's like a mental thing.
Well, Jake's the only one of us that missed that, really. Like Jason was, like, into it as well, you know? Like,
I was super minor into the GH3 custom thing.
Yeah.
I got my first gaming laptop, like, in 2012 or so, maybe 2013, and I was like, oh, I can finally play, like, Guitar Hero 3 on my PC now, because I did have GH3 PC as a kid, but that was on my old-ass shitty computer that could run it at, like, 15 frames. It wasn't a good experience.
You know,
but, like, I could finally experiment with customs. That was my first really, like, introduction into customs. It was like 2013, 14. And I was doing GH2.
Little did you know that was kind of the golden era. Yeah. That was kind of the golden era. But, you know, it's all good.
Way. I think the first custom for GH3 I ever downloaded very excitedly was Solo Suite 3 from Trunks.
You know what? My first time really going deep into customs and, like, not feeling weird about it because I didn't mod the PS2 or whatever. We weren't burning discs. It didn't feel weird, even though I know my dad would have been super down to do that. He didn't want to do it. But when I had my first gaming PC in 2008, I won a GTX 260 from a Guitar Hero Aerosmith tournament ran by Priest MLH, and so we built a PC around it. We went to Fry's and we built a PC around it, and it was beast for the time. Might still work. It might not still work. I know that graphics card fucking dead, but the motherboard and the CPU somehow still work. They do. But they're like on the last ant legs. Like, they're very tiny legs, but they're standing on those two legs.
Barely.
But my first time playing customs on there, I think I played like there's a chart of Beat It by Michael Jackson that was by none other than Micro Gamer 2v2. is a chart of Beat It by Michael Jackson. He works on Fortnite Festival now. He's the Jordan tapping god. He's the first guy.
Okay, I know.
Micro Gamer. That was him.
Yeah.
And so I had that chart. That was like one of the first ones that I played. And I was like, damn, this is what I've been missing out on. I was using Song List Editor. I remember Song List Editor.
Yeah.
Ass. It was just terrible. And then I would constantly break installs in my game. It didn't matter though. It didn't matter. I can't believe I fucking bought that game on PC. I shouldn't have.
I just looked it up because I wasn't sure who made it. I know exactly the first custom chart I ever played. I know exactly where I was, and I know what the song was. It was on Guitar Hero 2. Like, this is way back when GH Aerosmith was first dropping.
Oh, that's early days customs, yeah.
Mm-hmm. There was I just looked it up. It was In the Dragon's Den chart by Sergeant Minor X.
I remember that name.
Oh, okay.
I remember that name.
And
here's Peter Kovac. That's a name you might know.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You might remember Cove. That's the first custom chart I ever played, and it was at a tournament. It was myself, Witwix,
I've seen this video.
Wedge. That was
at
PMS Wedge's house, and I literally just remember that was my very first custom song I ever played was that chart on their PS2.
It's so fitting that like Symphony X is like one of like the first like customs, you know, like just people have been wanting. So like Symphony X never ended up, you know, in like an official Guitar Hero game.
Oh, it was Nevermore in Rock Band 4.
Nevermore in Rock Band 4.
Yeah, that's a long time.
That chart's fucking awesome, but it took a long time.
That's a good chart.
That's a good ass chart too. I can't lie.
That chart, they honestly did. It's a fun chart.
I don't think I ever got that FC. I was so close. There was one really tough
hard
part of that song.
It's tough. It's tough, man.
It's tough.
The wiggly parts from the guitarist, not easy.
Yeah, isn't there like one kind of like little mini ladder part kind of, I think, too? Like
in the main riff.
Yeah, I thought
there was a faster one of the solo too.
Yeah.
I just wrote the Symphony X. the funny like it's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah, Michael.
But
I just need to throw this in there because we never talk about Symphony X. Anybody in the community, if you ever get the chance to see them live, one of the best bands I've ever seen live. They will make you feel like, wait, this is what a rock star is supposed to be like live? The energy, the aura, their vocalist is not he's not human. He commands the stage more so than almost any vocalist I've ever seen in rock and metal. Like,
wow.
Seriously, see Symphony X live if you can. They're fucking incredible. Please.
Wow. It's quite the that's quite the testimony.
Hopefully
one day that I can, because it would be awesome to see, like one of these bands that I pretty much only know from like custom songs, really. Less rock band DLC or Guitar Hero DLC. Yeah. Like that's a band that I entirely associate with customs. Symphony X solo medley. All the solo medleys, man. All of those. I any of the solo suites, I just know them sped up. I know them sped up because I just play a 125
I
all the
learned
time.
about so many fucking guitarists from like Solo Suite 3, like fucking, you got Curved by John Petrucci in there. You got Rusty Old Boat by Paul Gilbert. You
know what's crazy?
Blue
it's
Egyptian by Jason Becker.
Finding out, like hearing those songs outside of solo suites, and that's only been like a very recent thing, and it just fucks me up because I'm like, I only know this from the solo suite, So,
by the way. Absolutely. These are all the list of Symphony X tour dates right now. They're going on tour in September of this year in America. They're coming to Minneapolis. September 24th.
Are they?
So, maybe I go. I have a Dragon Force concert real close to that too, so I'll be getting some crazy fast power metal type shit, and then also some fast Symphony X type shit going on.
The closest one to me is going to be in New Jersey.
New Jersey.
It's worth it?
New Jersey.
Wow.
I'm not just hyping them up.
They're going to Canada.
I promise you, I'm not just hyping them up. So have any of you guys heard the song The Odyssey by them? Odyssey's...
of course.
Nearly 25 minutes, a full prog metal epic version of the retelling of Homer's story, right? Like crazy, fucking wild. They did the whole thing and nailed it perfect live as an encore when I last saw them.
Wow.
They released that when I was damn in high school. And they're playing it 20 freaking years later, like play it. What?
It's probably just a bunch of guys that love what they do, and they know it.
It's when you can pause in the middle of a 25-minute song, like towards the end, and just take a few minutes to talk to the crowd, and then come back in without missing a beat, like just because you're that in time with your whole band.
Yeah,
it's special. It sticks with you. Like, last time I saw them live, they had Haken open for them. One of the best shows I've ever seen.
Oh, wow. Haken's awesome, too.
And Symphony
I was never
X,
able to get in the Haken.
Dude, just go. If you have a chance, that tour nearby, I want to be there with you. I want to see your reaction to it.
Come over to Minneapolis around the end of September, man. It's right around my birthday, too. We can celebrate my birthday. I'll have all of you out here.
That sounds...
Oh, you can celebrate Jake's birthday and pay for the concert, pay for your own trip, pay for staying.
Hey, Callie, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to sneak in there or nothing.
You can all shack up with me. It's fine. I'll have space. It's cool.
Well, let's go. All right.
When's this Dragon Force concert I'm going to as well?
Don't make space.
Oh, dude, the fucking Dragon Force concert's on the same damn night, September 24th.
No way!
What? It's the same night. I'm already going to a goddamn concert. I'll go to both, bro. I don't know. I'll make it work.
Dude, Dragon Force Live is fucking fire. They're so good.
Listen, I've met Herman in person before. Just kidding, I haven't. It was on Discord, but it's close enough.
But I did.
I met him in Custom Cars Tycoon.
We made him play Custom Cars Tycoon. Holy shit, we made him play Custom Cars Tycoon. So what did we learn today, folks? What did we learn today?
What we learned is that just because a band is old doesn't mean they still can't rock. That's right. Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath.
We learned that
did their back. What
was it?
Concert on the 5th. That was really cool.
Yeah.
I did not watch it live. I did not go there live to burn.
I got to check out some clips.
But I did check out a lot of clips. They're getting taken down from copyright now, so get to them quick. But
They'll be on Vimeo. It's fine.
Apparently, fucking Disturbed got booed off stage.
Yeah, Mr.
What?
David Draymond got booed. He didn't get booed off stage. He just got booed as he was taking.
He just got booed. Not off
Are we
stage.
doing this right now? Or is that what he said?
Yeah,
Is that what he said?
You want to start this or something like that? Yeah, I forget exactly what he said, but yeah. Hey,
Dude,
don't
I have this
sign the bombs,
this one
folks.
friend. I have this one friend
Yeah.
that I grew up with, and he hates Disturbed. He would love to hear that.
Based.
He hates them with a passion. He made a video a long time ago called "Why Disturbed Sucks." It's probably still on
shit.
YouTube. It's probably still on YouTube, and it was just comparing them to the Pantera and how good Pantera are the entire time.
Bro, you know what that reminds me of?
Band to compare him to.
Bro, you
Let me try to find it.
Rocco from Mega
I
64.
found it. It's the
Rocco
first
from
result,
Mega
bro.
64. I love that video called "The Beatles Suck." it's like one of the earliest forms of just rage baiting trolling,
Bro,
because it's just so badly done.
I have 14-year-old comments on this video that I don't want to read.
Well, they're going to be somewhere on here. I'm scrolling right now. Probably not on the 760 Tracen's channel. I don't see him yet.
You
Oh,
know
there's
what this
one.
reminds me of?
It's a 4-minute
14
video,
years ago.
bro.
You said this 14 years ago? So, okay, the one I was thinking of was 11. If you just type na into YouTube search, just YUHMUHNUH, it'll pull up the greatest hit of Disturbed.
Oh my god. Oh, I've seen this video before.
Oh yeah, it's just literally
Yeah.
all their different riffs with him.
That's crazy. What?
Yama, nama. Yeah.
Yep.
Yama, yama, nama, yama, nama, na, 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 mana.
Yeah.
That's how I sing that song if it ever comes on.
Yep. Pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah, it was cool. There was a whole bunch of bands that played. This may go down as like one of the best metal concerts of all time. I don't know. The lineup was stacked. Name a metal band that you can think of. They were probably there. A popular one at least.
Tool?
How much
Tool
was
was
a
there.
ticket to Back to the Beginning?
Metallica.
Like 1,000. Metallica was there. Guns N'
I
Roses
bet.
was there.
Yeah, Metallica was there.
Slayer was there. Anthrax was there. Mastodon was there. Gojira was there.
Oh,
Hailstorm
wow.
was there.
Oh yeah. I saw the Tool. I actually saw the Tool set on YouTube.
Yeah, so did
And I was like, "What the fuck?
People-
Pro Shot Tool?"
Yeah, people are like,
What?
this is like seeing Bigfoot, a Pro Shot Tool
Exactly,
concert is crazy.
exactly. I've never seen a Tool concert before. Like, this is weird for Tool.
Yeah.
You know, like,
They only
what
played
are
3
they doing?
songs because Tool songs are long as shit, and then each band that
Yeah.
played covered an Ozzy song, at least one Ozzy or Black Sabbath song, and it was really cool. They
That's
had like
cool.
What did
they
Tool
formed
cover?
super groups as well.
A Hand of Doom.
Hand of Doom.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they played 46 and 2, Hand of Doom, and then Enema. But regardless, every band played a cover of a Black Sabbath song, and it was really fucking
cool.
to like see different bands covering that, and then Ozzy comes out at the very end, putting on his final performance with Black Sabbath. Original lineup, by the way. Insane that the original Black Sabbath lineup still exists because they didn't all die or they don't hate each other enough where they never play together again. Like, that's
I
super
got a
rare.
fat fucking paycheck, bro.
Yeah, congrats. Congrats.
We got a fat paycheck.
It was all
$10
for
million.
It was all for charity, apparently.
Yeah,
Whatever profit was
$10 million
generated went to local charities, but I don't know. It was
Well,
it was
Hailstorm
cool.
was
It
there.
really
That's
to watch.
cool.
Yeah, Mastodon opened the whole thing, and then they did they did a cover of Supernaut.
Supernaut.
And then
That was supposed to be Rock Band DLC.
what?
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, that would've been a sick song.
Okay, so Lore Hero, back on the old official Xbox magazine. They actually, it was right as Rock Band 1 came out. They were like, "Hey, you guys excited for more Rock Band DLC? We got word these are the next 3 songs."
Oh wait,
And it
was
was
that
gonna
the Fuel one too?
It was a Fuel, Supernaut, and some other song. And Wrathchild, I think it was Wrathchild.
Oh damn, Maiden.
That would have been a
2?
killer 3-pack. That would have been nuts.
Yeah, no
But that was
kidding.
supposed to be Rock Band. It was going to be a cover,
Wrathchild.
but it was going to be it was going to
Still.
be that DLC. Fuel, Wrathchild, Supernaut. What a killer list
What
of
a
songs,
crazy little 3-pack
Right?
there.
That would have been great.
Yeah,
It was
But
cool.
you know
They
what?
had,
You-
they had a
yeah.
little drum battle during the end of Supernaut because like a drum solo there. They had Daniel
Yeah.
Caesar from Tool. They had Braun
Wait,
Taylor
that's
Mastodon,
sick.
of course. Mario Duplantier from Gojira, and then Eloy something Casagrande, I think, from I believe Slipknot now. Who's that? What band is he in? I don't even remember, but it was really cool. And they had little super groups too, where they just had people from every band just form a super group and make, do a little set of covers and all that stuff. Steven Tyler was in one of them. He kind of fucking nailed it on Whole Lotta Love, and Train Kept It Rolling. Like, his voice is back. I think Tom Morello was like the music like production person. Like, he was the one who like orchestrated everything and getting all the bands there and like getting the set lists and all that stuff in order. So Tom Morello did a great job. You may know him from Guitar Hero 3, one of the boss battles, the first one that you beat handily because he's a little bitch.
Oh yeah, man. Oh man, it never gets old. Whenever I do permadeath and I'm playing that, and people go, "Wait, it comes from this game? It's a real song from this game. It's not from a meme."
Somehow,
and it's like, yeah, man, no. As more hair grows on my back, as my hair gets more gray,
and Groove Battle's real.
Yeah,
it's a song from a game.
Yeah.
Wait, are you joking right now? And I'm like, bro,
I thought some guy just like made that video.
Tom Morello made it for this game. He made it for this game. So it's always funny whenever somebody points that out. I'm like, yep, isn't that great?
Jake,
isn't that funny?
Let me ask you like DLC, right?
I do.
Don't you like DLC for a certain game?
Yeah.
That's not Rock Band or Guitar Hero?
Yeah, folks, Power Gig, we have DLC now. Listen, there's a long-ass story here about Power Gig DLC.
Ooh,
so we
please.
all know, before I get into this, Power Gig DLC was one of those things that was considered to be unobtainium. It just doesn't exist, because Power Gig released like sometime right before Rock Band 3. Like, it beat it to the punch by like a week or something like that. I forget the release date. But there was DLC planned for this game. However, the game was such a massive flop that the DLC was canned almost immediately. Except one pack got released for like a day before they got pulled from Microsoft and PlayStation.
That was Weezer,
stores.
and
Weezer was never released, as far as we know. Nope, there's no footage of it that exists.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I know which ones you're talking about.
The other pack,
keep going.
It was a ska pack, is what they called it. There was 3 songs included in the ska pack. One was Beer by Real Big Fish. 2, Dashboard by Modest Mouse. And 3, The Impression That I Get by the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. So this pack was available for 1 day to purchase. So there's only one video ever of any of these songs being played, and it is Beer by Real Big Fish, and it is on a channel called Dragoon17. I know this fellow. We've seen this dude. I think if we even talked about this guy on this podcast before.
Didn't you reach out to him?
Yeah. Okay. So I have it up on the screen now. This is the comment section for the past 5 years. 9 years, actually. Nuno VH. Hey, dude, is there any way we could get license transfer so we get this DLC? Somebody else. You should copy your DLC file from the PSR to USB and upload it so we can extract the tracks for this. There's DayZ saying the same thing. Hey, could you get us this stuff? And here I am. And here I am again. And here I am again. And now here I am today. I said, no, fuck you. We got this shit preserved now. Do not beer me.
Fuck you. We got it ourselves.
Fuck you. We got this shit preserved now. I was like, yo, beer me, bro. I want this DLC.
Beer me, bro.
Yeah,
the guy could be dead, man.
He might be. I doubt it, but he's dead to me. But anyways, we have. So here's a funny story too. So,
oh my God,
3 years ago, almost exactly 3 years ago, in July of 2022, there was a large dump of Xbox 360 like prototype dev kit type shit. It was called Terra Release 3.0, and within that Terra Release 3.0, I believe that's where we got the Tornado of Souls lost DLC for Power Gig in the first place.
Dude, that was fucked up.
Which is insane, because that was something we had no idea existed. No, we knew about the ska pack and this Weezer pack we'll get into soon, but the Tornado Souls, I was like, what the fuck? Where'd that come from? Nobody ever told us anything about Tornado Souls and Power Gig. Why the fuck did they do this? But it was really cool. It's a very tough chart. But in that same Terra Release 3.0, there's a couple of hard drive images from XDKs, Xbox Development Kits. And apparently nobody cared enough to go through them with a fine-tooth comb and dig everything out of those hard drive images, because these DLCs were just on there. Just on a random hard drive image from that release. So they've been out for 3 years. It's just that nobody had extracted them and even knew that they existed. But now we know they exist, and now we have access to the ska pack.
It's like dying and then knowing nobody looked for you.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, nobody's going to care when you're dead, Power Gig, except for me. Me and Nolan.
Yeah, except for you.
I'll always be there for you. But here's a problem, though. Here's a problem. Because the ska pack, when you put that into your RGH to try loading it up, the game will say one or more songs will need a newer title update or something like that. So you need a title update for your Power Gig that does not exist to be able to play the ska pack, because I guess they're developing that with the title update that never came out because the game got canned. So unless we can find that title update, or unless we can mod that DLC file, we can't actually play them. However, one song, Beer, was also preserved on that XDK image. Single, like you can buy the single song or the pack. The single Beer song was preserved, and that's playable. And then the Weezer track pack, that works fine. That has Hash Pipe, Perfect Situation, and Surf Wax America.
Surf Wax America. Yep. I was gonna say, if you should be able to like open up these files using like La Fluffy or some shit.
That's exactly what we did.
Horizon or whatever.
We were working on this right before we started recording this podcast. Local H pulled it up and was like digging around with like, I guess it's Lua, and he was digging around like, looking like, oh, it says that title update 1.01 is required. What if I just change that to make sure it checks for title update 1.00? Does that work? And it didn't work. So
probably didn't work. Yeah,
it didn't work. But
it's probably hard coded.
We've been working on this shit for just like 2 hours. So maybe it works now. I don't know. It might be something simple.
It would
we
have
might be able to extract the files. We might be able to make customs. I don't know.
That's all I'm going to say. It's like, it'll probably lead to Power Gig customs. Because I know
it might.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you can make Rock Revolution customs just fine. Thanks, Onyx.
Yeah,
which is funny.
But hey, if you put the Weezer pack from Power Gig into Onyx, you can see all the songs. You can see it right there. It lists all three of them right there.
You can get the stems.
You can grab all sorts of shit from that. It's crazy. Love you, Onyx. Awesome. But yeah, Power Gig DLC. This has been a thing 15 years in the making, and now it's here. We finally have the Lost DLC that was available for 1 day.
Big things are happening.
Go play Power Gig.
Go play Power Gig right now.
Go play Power Gig.
Xbox
Brand new
360
game from a
RGH.
small indie studio.
I already have videos of each of these up on my channel right now. Shameless plug. So if you do want to go see any of these fucking Power Gig DLCs, I have the 4 videos up right now, public. If the other ones are figured out on how we can play them, I'll do the same for those. If there's any more Power Gig DLC out there, I'll do that as well.
Yeah, go check. What was it? If you have more followers than the Power Gig Twitter account, let us know.
Yeah, you do. I almost guarantee you that Power Gig. Or I could probably just go to Steel Cage's Twitter because he's tweeting about them. Here you go. This is the Power Gig Twitter. It's 204 followers. Go follow them right now.
Go follow them. They need it.
Let's give them 1 million. Let's give them 1 million.
They're just, their Twitter
cool
is just
stuff.
Like, Happy St. Patty's Day, and there's a Dropkick Murphys song. What's your favorite Tool song? What's your favorite A Perfect Circle song? What's your favorite Stone Temple Pilots song? They're just trying to engagement bait, and ain't nobody engaging. Not a single
2011.
Nothing here, man. Except for
Holy
somebody
shit,
replied
and protest the hero.
Guess not. I don't know.
Thoughts on Avenged Sevenfold? And it's just a link to Nightmare. Thoughts?
There was a...
Oh, it was when
Cage was like... Hold on.
It's like when they dropped...
When they
the new
hero.
Protest the Hero, yep.
Wow. Holy shit, that's not even a single like on that tweet.
With the new year approaching, what games are you looking forward to? It's TOO.
I put a like on it.
The most. Look at that one. Look at that one right there. What are you looking forward to?
You're playing the long game. It may have taken 14 years, but they got a like. Keep that in mind, folks.
I'm gonna retweet this every Christmas right here. This one right here. Every Christmas. Hope everyone had a good Christmas celebration yesterday. That's so specific. That's so specific. The day after Christmas, just retweet that every time.
Yeah, yesterday. Yes, that's the morning of the day after.
Yeah.
Here's one that's pretty funny. This is Steel Cage calling them out for doing illegal activities. Here's a tweet. I entered the Power Gig Band Bundle sweepstakes for a chance to win. Power Gig Band Bundle for Xbox 360 or PS3. Tweeted out by Power Gig. So Power Gig entered their own giveaway. So Steel Cage is like, hey, how do you enter your own sweepstakes? It's got to be illegal. At CAA, at FBI, at Boston Police. Investigate Power Gig, please.
Oh, nope. Sorry, guys.
We can't real Donald Trump, please.
We can't support them anymore. Look, see, they're not. Power Gig's not like us.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Power Gig is not like us.
That one got 3 retweets and no likes.
And no other engagement.
No likes.
No.
And if you click on post engagements, you cannot see who reposted it or quoted it, which might be good for them. Maybe those accounts don't exist. Maybe they got banned for...
Okay, if you click on the Power Gig website at the top, it asks you if Burbank houses for sale are affordable.
Okay.
I don't know if I should be...
I'll buy it.
Oh, yeah, it does. Walking Pads by Tally Trio. Who bought the Power Gig? about the power gig?
Dude,
How
this is
the
like,
fuck does it
bro, this is like
redirect to
AI
this?
generated. This is
That
AI
looks
generated.
not real.
How does that redirect to this?
Bro, best Nevada City restaurant for public events and private wedding venues by Moneymaker365, posted on February 6, 2025.
This is
What a name for an article writer. Oh, dude, Moneymaker365 is writing all
He
of
makes
these.
money
He's
every
a
day,
moneymaker.
bro.
Oh my god,
Every
guys.
day.
Guys, it's because this is a power gig. It's good work. It's
Oh,
you know,
oh.
Are you kidding me? So they just made it redirect?
Oh my god.
That
No,
that-
we
that
end
almost makes
this,
sense.
bro. Fuck this.
Hey, we didn't talk about Festival Corner. We didn't do a Festival Corner yet. Do we want to do a Festival Corner? If we get it up. Is there anything to talk about?
Jason, say it before I do.
Guys, the timer's up.
Want to talk about Fortnite Festival Corner, Jason?
Guys, we have 10 minutes to talk about
what
it.
is there to talk about?
We got a song.
What song?
It was Old Town Road. Aren't you excited?
I can't. No more.
You can't no
Okay.
more.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.